A good jacket is debatably one of the most important pieces of clothing that you have with you while you're backpacking. You rely on it to keep you warm while you're hiking or sitting around camp. You wear it to bed if it's too cold at night, and it's basically the main insulator that you have with you. And I've been testing a new jacket over the past several months, if not longer, but it's not a down puffy. It's a synthetic hoodie. This thing's pretty sweet, and I'm gonna tell you why. This is the Outdoor Vitals Ventus Active Hoodie, and it's super warm. Right away, I was mind blown at just how warm it is, yet how thin and lightweight this hoodie is. When you feel it, right away it just feels thin, like it's not really gonna do anything, but as soon as you put it on, it just holds the heat in super well. We're gonna get into the science of how this thing sort of works a little bit later, and it's kind of unique and a cool idea. Now, this isn't something that you're going to wear as your only outer layer in the winter, obviously, but I was using this in the Smoky Mountains where it got to like the low 40s, and as soon as I put this on, I was good to go. Underneath it, I had on a t-shirt and a long sleeve, but otherwise, that's it. So I can confidently say that despite this being so thin and lightweight, it is a very warm hoodie. And that is, at its core, what this is. It's an active hoodie. I keep on wanting to call it a puffy, but it's not. I think I'm just used to calling like my backpacking jacket a puffy jacket. So like I just immediately call this a puffy, but it's not that, it's a hoodie. It feels more like a jacket though. It's not like a sweatshirt, you know, it's more like a jacket hoodie thing. And as the name says, this is an active hoodie. There is an athletic, active design to this jacket. It's very slim and form-fitting, and almost to a fault, but I'm gonna get into that later. So just don't expect this thing to be loose and like flowy on your body. If that's what you want in a jacket, right away this thing is not for you because it's not loose. Even on their website, they say the Ventus should fit fairly close to your skin. You should only be able to wear a base layer or light shirt beneath it. It doesn't feel like a big, bulky jacket to keep you warm. This is very slim, lightweight, and form-fitting. As you can see, I'm sure you guys can probably get that from the video. Like, it's tighter on my arms and chest. As for some features that this jacket has, it has a 1/4 zip that my microphone is covering up right now, and behind it there's actually a small chest pocket that's hidden. I didn't really know that until not too long ago. There is a hood with elastic around it, and that sort of feels slim and small, like pretty much everything on this jacket. It also has some elastic at the cuffs and some thumb hole loops hidden in there, which again, I didn't really notice that until not too long ago. I missed out on that while backpacking. Kind of wish I would have known. They're just like little tiny like elastic bands that just sit right in there, and then boom. Like, that's actually probably nice for biking. Ride my road bike like that, mountain biking. At the bottom, it has a bit of that swoop design to it, and there is a draw cord. Lastly, there are vents underneath the armpits to help dump some heat. As for the materials that they use for the insulation for this hoodie, they use 25 GM2 3DEFX active stretch insulation. What? Basically, that's a synthetic insulation where the fibers are a mix of tight coils, like metal springs. As you get more active and move around, those intertwined coils stretch out and actually let more heat escape so you don't overheat. And then as you stop moving and are sitting around, the coils then bunch back together, increasing the loft and help keep more heat in. I am not an expert on insulation or this kind of stuff, but that's basically what I gathered from their website. The material on the outside is 20D ripstop nylon, and it's slightly water resistant and does dry very quickly. I got done with a bike ride that I was doing for a workout, and I was real sweaty. Like, this thing was wet, and I could visibly see it drying on my way home from that bike ride. Since this is something that you're gonna throw inside your backpack or your clothes bag and go hiking with, let's talk about packability. So this does not come with a stuff sack, which is fine because not everything needs to be stuffed inside its own bag. You're already gonna stuff this inside your clothes bag, which it does fit very well, and this is very lightweight. It comes in at only 7 ounces, which is extremely lightweight, and that's based on their medium size, which is what I'm wearing right now. Now, there are lighter jackets on the market, but those typically cost like over $300, where this does not. The synthetic materials make this less expensive, and you don't really have to worry about this getting wet because it dries out pretty quickly. As for washing Washing, this thing is a little bit fragile, so you do have to be a little bit more careful while you're washing this. On their website, they say not to wash this in a washing machine that has an agitator, but I did. I put this inside my washing machine on the delicate cycle, so the agitator wasn't an issue. And then as for drying, I just hung it up to dry. After that, you can put it into the dryer and run it with no heat on to help redistribute the insulation. I actually didn't need to do that because the insulation seemed to be just fine. I didn't need to redistribute anything. As for some of the drawbacks, I mentioned that this was very slim, almost to a fault. It feels like every time I put this thing on, it's just like a little bit too small. I'm pretty much universally like a medium. They usually fit very well for me. So I would expect that with the same jacket, but every time I put it on, it just feels like I need to go to a large, but that would then kind of defeat the purpose because it's meant to be so slim and form-fitting. I don't know. I'm just kind of conflicted. Feels like I need a large, but I think the medium's okay. It just might be kind of tough to get on, I guess. The only other thing is that there's no pockets on the outside. I constantly feel like I'm doing this and wanting to put my hands in some pockets where they normally are on these sort of hoodies or jackets, but there's none there. That's the only thing that I wish they would have, is just right there I can put some pockets, put my hands right there. As for the cost of this, it's gonna run you $180, which is no small amount of money. However, there are more expensive jackets on the market. If you take good care of this thing, it should last you a very long time, and you should be able to get many miles out of this out on the trail. As for colors, you can get this in black, blue, olive like I have on right now, and sage gray, and it comes in sizes from small to XXL. Overall, I've really enjoyed using this hoodie. It's been my main jacket for backpacking, hiking, and pretty much all of my camping trips in 2024. It's also great for workouts when I'm on my road bike or ripping through the woods on my mountain bike. It's definitely a great active hoodie. That's what it's designed for, and Outdoor Vitals nailed it with that. So I am definitely a fan, and so far this has replaced my Puffy Jacket. So there you have it, everyone. Let me know what you think about the Outdoor Vitals Ventus Active Hoodie. If you guys have any questions, please leave them in the comment section down below. And if you enjoyed this video, please leave me a like, as that really does help out my channel. And subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Thank you for watching, everyone. I'll see you in my next video.